Oh boy, welcome back to the Amazing Education channel. Remember, I don't have amazing video, it's more amazing education and things that you really would benefit from knowing, and it's listening to it rather than looking at it, because my camera's not very good, it's just my phone. And so anyway, please like, thumbs up, and subscribe if you're interested, and definitely comment and look at the other videos, because it's information that really would benefit you for a better future, a more peaceful planet, especially right now, and it's 2022. Well, there's always going to be possible conflict in the future, but right now we do have world conflict going on right now over in Europe, Eastern Europe, and if everyone followed the advice to be peaceful and negotiate and follow human rights, we would be way better off. So that's why I encourage you to watch all the videos and even share the videos with other people. So today's video is completely different. It's about Panasonic and electric vehicles. Electric vehicles, although we should be riding our bikes, walking to work, and so on, getting exercise, because we don't get enough exercise. But if you have to drive, the electric vehicles are the way to go. Maybe an electric scooter or small vehicle like an Aptera, but of course in the United States most people live long distances away from work and shopping and schools. We need to reorganize everything. If you've helped create this, or if you're in planning, city planning and zoning, this has to change. It's created a huge disaster. We need to reduce the population anyway, but it's more drastically needed now that we're extremely over polluting the planet, in part because zoning requires driving everywhere, nearly everywhere, for average American, and a lot of other countries as well, if they follow our lead. But Panasonic, for those of you, this is not financial advice, but for investors. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Do your own research and get a financial advisor. Most of you, I recommend that. Now, people are moving to electric vehicles over the next, 8 years. Car sales may go to over 90%, close to 100% electric for new cars, probably mostly fully electric, some plug-in electric hybrids, but it might be hard to imagine. But people moved away from phones and into smartphones, I should say regular telephones, and got into smartphones, and the process didn't take that long. Probably in 6 or 8 years, most people that didn't have a smartphone got a smartphone, and they were cheap. They used to be very expensive at first, but even after 3 or 4 years, you could buy a $20 smartphone or a $40 smartphone that did almost everything. So look for low-cost electric vehicles coming in the future, and it will save you money just because you don't need to use gasoline, and it will help the environment somewhat as well. That's a good thing. And then for investing, which would be like 5 years or more, I don't recommend trading. Really, most people don't make that much money, but it's good to invest money for the long term, because markets generally tend to go up. They're extremely overvalued right now, so stock prices might not be that good, except take a look at Panasonic. Panasonic, who are they? Well, sometimes in the past, and maybe now, they're the #1 electric vehicle battery manufacturer. They're a wonderful Japanese company that is traded over the counter, so it's called OTC stock, and just look for Panasonic. And if you check out the price of the stock compared to the sales, which is a PS ratio, PS, price to sales ratio, they're selling below 1. So it's a wonderful opportunity. They've been like this in the last year, certainly. And there are other larger manufacturers of lithium-ion batteries, so Panasonic isn't always number one, but they have very good quality. It's a Japanese company, and they could become, the number one in terms of sales because of the price, even if they're not the largest. And hopefully they're also they say that they're not going to make lithium iron phosphate, LFP. It's the ferrous or iron battery, lithium batteries. But they are making a larger battery, which is the 4680 batteries. Still making batteries for Tesla. And in terms of automobile companies in the electric vehicle space, it's a wonderful relationship. And hopefully Tesla sticks with Panasonic, but even if they don't, Panasonic is able to make these larger batteries which provide greater energy density and it's just a whole bunch of benefits. So it's pretty much, you can have a car travel a longer range for the same price, and the prices should come down over time. And so anyway, it's just a wonderful, wonderful company, and the stock price is at a bargain. Now, if you can put in the comments, why is it so low? What's wrong? What do people see that is wrong with the company? Now, Panasonic, they have a lot of other products besides batteries, and a huge portion of their sales is just in Japan. And so if you have a stagnating country that's not really increasing very much, if the economy of Japan isn't really doing that much, so that could keep the stock price down. But they are just providing wonderful, wonderful batteries for wonderful cars, which are the Tesla cars, and it looks like they'll continue to do that, hopefully. And if they don't, well, anybody making electric cars would love to have batteries that don't catch on fire, like the LG batteries. Now, Ford and General Motors are using SK batteries, which I think it's SK Innovations, which are very similar to the LG batteries, and they may be less pricey than the Japanese. But when you look at the quality, nothing really compares to Japanese quality, especially in vehicles. So it's possible Toyota would be using Panasonic batteries, and also Panasonic, who knows, they might have mass production for solid state batteries, and batteries that really are very hard to catch on fire, which would be nice. And so, however, what they're producing right now, sort of the standard electric car batteries, they can catch on fire if they're damaged. And so, that's a risk, and that's one reason why lower range vehicles are moving toward the lithium iron phosphate, LFP batteries, which Panasonic is not interested in making. And maybe they want to sell the best, maybe that's why. But safety is a factor, so some people think LFP batteries are better than longer range batteries. Also, you have to consider that there's a risk with the stock market being extremely overvalued. So you might want to buy some Panasonic now, and then over the next 4 years, there could be a time when there's a major stock market crash, and then the price comes down even lower, and you might want to buy more at that time. But look at the profits and make sure that they are still profitable, and that they have good leadership, and that they have a good future. And so far it looks like with electric vehicles right now being such a small percentage of the world market, gosh, in the United States it's maybe 3-4% of the new car market are electric vehicles, and globally it might be around that. It might be between 2 and 6% new cars are electric. So there's a huge opportunity that Panasonic and the other battery companies are just going to go up, increase in sales, and be wonderful. But you need to buy at a good price. So that's why you look at the price to sales ratio or the price to earnings growth ratio, and that helps you make a decision about, is the stock undervalued? Is it on sale? Don't buy the extremely expensive battery stocks. For example, there's CATL and sort of BYD. They make a lot of batteries, and but you might say these are very expensive right now. Price to earnings ratio, price to sales could be very high. But you got to do your own research, make your own decisions, and get a financial advisor. 90% of you with 90% of your money should be handled by a professional, so you don't lose most of your money. And have a wonderful day. Take a look into Panasonic and let me know why I'm right, why I'm wrong, or what you predict based on evidence, not on your opinion. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care. Like, thumbs up, and subscribe, please. Thank you.